God's chosen one. Pay attention, or you will regret every breath you take. Do not look away. You feel this stirring for a reason, and it is not random or accidental. It is a moment placed in your path because something powerful is unfolding around you right now. This warning is not meant to scare you. It is meant to wake you before you miss a blessing that has already been set in motion for your life. I am speaking to you because you have been chosen to hear what many ignore, and what you do next will shape what you receive. There is a shift happening, a turning point that cannot be reversed once passed, and if you look away now, you risk losing something that was meant to change everything for you. Stay with these words, because within them is clarity, protection, and a direction that will guard your steps. Type Amen if you agree. The meaning of this call is simple and direct. You are being asked to pay attention because your awareness is the doorway through which your blessing will enter. When you ignore the signs, when you distract yourself, when you choose comfort over attention, you slowly walk away from what has been prepared for you. I have been guiding you, placing signs, nudging your spirit, opening doors and closing others, but there are moments when you must respond with full focus. This is one of those moments. You are not here by coincidence. You are here because something important is being revealed, and you must not let it slip through your hands. Pause for a moment and feel the weight of what is being said to you. This is not a casual message. This is a divine interruption meant to realign your path before it drifts too far. If this speaks to your heart, take a second to show your support by liking this video, because that simple act connects you deeper with what is being released into your life right now. Your attention matters, your response matters, and your willingness to stay present will determine what unfolds next. You have been through confusion, through moments where nothing made sense, where doors closed without explanation, and people walked away without reason. You wondered why things felt delayed, why answers seemed distant, and why your efforts did not always bring the results you expected. What you did not see was that I was protecting you, redirecting you, and preparing you for something greater than what you were chasing. But preparation requires patience, and patience requires attention. If you lose focus now, you risk stepping out of alignment with what has already been arranged for you. There are things happening behind the scenes that your eyes cannot yet see. Conversations are shifting, opportunities are forming, and paths are opening in ways that you cannot predict. But all of this depends on your readiness to recognize it when it appears. If your mind is scattered, if your heart is distracted, if your spirit is not listening, you may walk right past the very thing you have been praying for. That is why this call is urgent. That is why you are being told not to look away. Type 777 if you trust God. You are not just any person, you are someone who has been marked for a purpose that requires awareness. Many people move through life without noticing the guidance placed before them, but you have been given the ability to sense more, to feel deeper, to understand beyond what is visible. This is your strength, but it can also become your weakness if you ignore it. When you silence that inner knowing, when you push aside that quiet voice that urges you to pay attention, you disconnect from the very source that is trying to lead you. I am not asking you to live in fear. I am asking you to live in awareness. There is a difference. Fear closes you, but awareness opens you. Fear makes you run, but awareness makes you steady. Right now, you are being called to stand still within yourself and listen closely. Something is being aligned in your life that requires your cooperation. You do not have to force it. You do not have to chase it, but you must not ignore it. Think about the times when you felt something was off and you ignored it. Think about the moments when you sensed a warning but chose to move forward anyway. Those experiences taught you something, even if it came through difficulty. Now you are being given a chance to respond differently. Now you are being guided before the mistake happens, before the regret sets in, before the opportunity passes you by. This is mercy, this is protection, this is love, guiding you in a way that prevents loss. You are being positioned for something that will require clarity and courage. It may not look obvious at first, it may not arrive in the way you expect, but it will carry a sense of rightness that you will feel deep within. When that moment comes, you must be ready to recognize it. That readiness starts now, in this moment, with your willingness to stay present and listen. Do not underestimate the power of paying attention. It can change outcomes, redirect paths, and open doors that would otherwise remain closed. You are not being asked to do something complicated. You are being asked to be aware, to be present, to be connected. These simple things create space for miracles to enter your life. You have not come this far to miss what is meant for you. Every struggle, every delay, every lesson has been shaping you for this exact season. But seasons change, and when they do, they require a response. This is your moment to respond with awareness instead of distraction, with faith instead of doubt, with attention instead of indifference. You are stepping into a moment where your awareness will determine the direction of your life more than your effort ever has. Many believe that success, peace, and breakthrough come only through struggle and constant pushing, but there are times when the greatest shift happens through stillness and attention. This is one of those times. If you slow down and truly listen, you will begin to notice the small signals that are guiding you forward. They may not appear loud or dramatic, but they carry a quiet certainty that aligns your spirit with truth. What if the real reason most manifestation methods do not work has finally been explained? A top neuroscientist linked to CIA research says, without the right brainwave, results stay inconsistent. This 7-second ritual, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people approach money differently and improve their direction. Many are now stepping into dream homes, buying luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations they once thought were out of reach. But this information might not stay available online. Click the link in the description and comments before it gets removed. There are patterns in your life that you have started to recognize, moments where things repeat until you finally understand what is being shown to you. Those patterns are not there to frustrate you, they are there to teach you. When you pay attention, those repeated cycles begin to break, and new paths open where old ones once kept you stuck. This is why your focus matters so much right now. You are being given a chance to move differently, to respond differently, and to finally step out of cycles that once held you back. Type 1111 to affirm. You may feel a sense of urgency in your spirit, a quiet pressure that tells you something important is happening, even if you cannot fully explain it. That feeling is not meant to overwhelm you, it is meant to wake you. It is the part of you that recognizes when something is shifting beneath the surface. Instead of ignoring it, lean into it. Allow yourself to be present with it, because within that awareness is the guidance you need. There are people around you who do not understand this level of awareness, and that is why you may sometimes feel alone in what you sense. But you are not alone. You are being guided in a way that is personal and intentional. Not everyone is meant to see what you see or feel what you feel. This is part of what makes you chosen. You have been given a sensitivity that allows you to recognize truth even when it is hidden beneath noise and distraction. Be careful not to let outside voices drown out what is being shown to you. There will always be opinions, distractions, and pressures that try to pull your attention away from what matters. But right now, you must protect your focus. You must guard your attention as something valuable, because it is through your attention that direction is revealed. When you allow yourself to become scattered, you lose clarity. When you stay centered, everything becomes clearer. Think about the times when you felt completely aligned, when everything seemed to flow naturally and decisions felt easy. Those moments were not random. They were the result of you being fully present and connected. That same alignment is available to you again, but it requires intention. It requires you to choose awareness over distraction, to choose listening over reacting, to choose stillness over chaos. Type yes to receive miracles. There is something ahead of you that will require a clear mind and a steady heart. It may come in the form of an opportunity, a conversation, or a decision that changes your path. When it arrives, you will recognize it not by how loud it is, but by how deeply it resonates within you. That quiet certainty will be your confirmation. But if you are not paying attention, you may overlook it or dismiss it as something ordinary. Do not let familiarity blind you. Sometimes what changes your life appears simple at first. It may look like a small step, a simple choice, or an unexpected moment that seems insignificant. But within that simplicity is something powerful. When you respond to it with awareness, it begins to unfold in ways you could not have predicted. This is how guidance often works. It does not always arrive with grand signs, but it always carries a sense of truth. You are being prepared to trust yourself again. Not the version of yourself that is shaped by fear or doubt, but the deeper part of you that knows what is right. That part of you has always been there, quietly guiding you even when you chose not to listen. Now is the time to reconnect with it. Now is the time to trust it fully, without hesitation. There may be moments when you feel uncertain, when you question whether you are seeing things clearly. That is natural. But do not let uncertainty turn into avoidance. Stay present, stay grounded, and continue paying attention. Clarity does not always come all at once. Sometimes it builds gradually, becoming stronger as you continue to listen and observe. You are not being rushed, but you are being called to be ready. There is a difference. Readiness is about awareness, not speed. It is about being prepared to recognize what matters when it appears. When you are ready, you do not need to chase anything, because what is meant for you will align with you naturally. Your role is simply to stay attentive and responsive. There are also things you will need to release in order to move forward. Distractions, habits, and even certain thoughts that no longer serve you. These things may have felt comfortable before, but they can now become barriers if you hold on to them. Letting go does not mean losing something valuable. It means making space for something better. As you move forward, you will begin to notice a shift in how you see things. Situations that once confused you will start to make sense. Decisions that once felt difficult will become clearer. This is the result of alignment. This is what happens when you choose to stay present and connected. Life begins to feel less like a struggle and more like a guided path. Remember, you are not alone in this process. You are being supported, guided, and protected in ways that go beyond what you can see. Even when things feel uncertain, there is a direction being formed for you. Your role is to stay aware, to trust what you feel, and to keep moving with intention. When you walk with this kind of awareness, you move differently, you respond differently, and you begin to notice how life starts aligning in ways that once felt impossible. This is the beginning of a shift that will continue to unfold as long as you remain attentive. There are moments ahead where you will be tested, not in a way meant to harm you, but in a way that reveals whether you have truly learned to pay attention. These moments may appear as distractions, sudden changes, or even opportunities that seem attractive but are not meant for you. This is where your awareness becomes your protection. When you are fully present, you can sense what is right and what is not, even when it looks convincing on the surface. This is the kind of discernment that separates confusion from clarity. Type 1010 to receive blessings. Have you heard about the private group of neuroscientists working on brainwaves connected to money? A top researcher revealed this work was based on CIA studies, not meant for public release yet. The result is a simple 7-second ritual validated by 4 neuroscience labs, now practiced at home. Many who once struggled financially are now living in dream homes, owning luxury cars and taking luxury vacations. But this page could disappear without warning. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. You have spent time in situations that drained your energy, where you felt uncertain, where you questioned your path and even your worth. Those experiences were not wasted. They were shaping your ability to recognize what aligns with you and what does not. Now, as you stand in this moment, you are being asked to use what you have learned. You are being asked to trust the awareness that has been built within you through those past experiences. There is a difference between reacting and responding. Reacting comes from impulse and emotion, often leading to choices that you later question. Responding comes from awareness, from taking a moment to feel, to understand, and then to act with intention. Right now, you are being guided to respond, not react. This shift may seem small, but it has the power to change everything about how your life unfolds. Do not rush decisions that require clarity. When something truly matters, it will not demand that you act out of pressure or fear. It will give you space to feel into it, to understand it, and to choose it with confidence. If something feels forced, if it pushes you into urgency without clarity, take a step back. This is part of paying attention. It is not just about seeing what is in front of you, it is about understanding how it feels within you. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. There is also a deep level of protection surrounding you right now. You may not always see it, but it is there in the moments when things do not go as planned, in the delays that frustrate you, and in the redirections that seem confusing at first. What you once saw as obstacles were often barriers that kept you from stepping into something that was not meant for you. This is why awareness is so important, because it allows you to see protection for what it is, rather than misinterpreting it as loss. You are being guided to slow down in your thoughts, to create space between what happens and how you respond to it. In that space, there is clarity. In that space, there is understanding. When you give yourself that moment, you allow wisdom to rise instead of reacting from emotion. This is how you begin to move with intention rather than impulse. There are also connections in your life that are shifting. Some will grow stronger, while others may begin to fade. This is not something to resist, it is part of alignment. As you become more aware, you naturally move toward what resonates with you and away from what does not. This process may feel uncomfortable at times, but it is necessary for your growth. Holding on to what no longer aligns will only create confusion and delay what is meant to come into your life. You are stepping into a season where clarity will become one of your greatest strengths. But clarity is not given to those who avoid looking closely. It is given to those who are willing to see things as they are, even when it is not easy. This requires honesty with yourself, a willingness to acknowledge what you feel, and the courage to act on that awareness. There may be times when you feel like you are moving slower than others, like your path is not progressing in the same way. Do not compare your journey. What is being built in you requires a different pace. You are being shaped for something that needs depth, not speed. When you understand this, you stop measuring your progress against others and begin to trust the process you are in. As you continue forward, you will notice that your decisions become more aligned, your actions more intentional, and your direction more clear. This is not something that happens overnight, but it is something that builds with consistency. Every moment you choose to stay present strengthens this alignment. You are not being asked to be perfect. You are being asked to be aware. There will still be moments where you miss things, where you feel uncertain, where you question your direction. That is part of being human. What matters is that you return to awareness, that you come back to paying attention, and that you continue moving forward with what you have learned. What is unfolding in your life is not random. There is a purpose behind the timing, behind the shifts, behind the moments that feel significant, even when you cannot fully explain why. Trust that there is a direction being formed for you, even when you cannot see the full picture yet. You are beginning to notice details you once overlooked, feelings you once ignored, and truths that were always there but hidden beneath distraction. This is not accidental. This is the result of you choosing to stay present even when it feels uncomfortable. Growth often begins in discomfort, but it leads to a clarity that brings peace. There will be moments ahead where everything feels quiet, where nothing seems to be happening, where you might wonder if you have missed something or taken a wrong turn. In those moments, do not panic. Silence is not absence. Silence is often where alignment is being formed. Just because you do not see movement does not mean things are not shifting. Some of the most important changes happen beneath the surface, where your awareness is still guiding you, even without visible proof. Type 222 to claim miracles. You are learning to trust what cannot always be seen. This is a deeper level of faith, one that does not rely on constant signs or reassurance. It is a steady knowing that even when things appear still, something meaningful is unfolding. When you hold on to this kind of faith, you stop chasing confirmation and begin walking with confidence. You no longer need everything to be explained to you because you feel the direction within you. Is it really possible to attract money more naturally using a 7-second ritual? Research connected to the CIA suggests certain brainwave states influence how opportunities appear in your life. This technique, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift away from financial pressure toward improved lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There are also moments where things will speed up suddenly. After periods of stillness, there may come a time when decisions need to be made quickly, when opportunities appear without warning, and when you must rely on your awareness to respond. This is why this season of attention is so important. It prepares you for those moments so that you are not caught off guard. When the time comes, you will not feel confused. You will feel ready. Type 2222 to receive miracles. Do not be surprised if certain truths begin to reveal themselves in ways you did not expect. You may see situations more clearly, recognize intentions behind words, or understand why certain things happened in your past. This clarity may bring mixed emotions, but it is necessary. It frees you from confusion and allows you to move forward without carrying what no longer belongs to you. You are also learning to trust your pace. There was a time when you felt pressure to move quickly, to keep up with others, to prove something through constant action. But now you are beginning to understand that your journey is not about speed. It is about alignment. When you move in alignment, even slow steps bring powerful results. When you move out of alignment, even fast steps lead to frustration. There is a calmness growing within you, a quiet confidence that does not need validation. This calmness comes from knowing that you are being guided, even when the path is not fully visible. It allows you to move without fear, to make decisions without constant doubt, and to trust yourself in a way you may not have before. This is one of the greatest gifts of awareness. You may also notice that your tolerance for certain things is changing. Situations that once felt acceptable may now feel draining. Conversations that once seemed normal may now feel empty. This is not something to resist. It is a sign that you are evolving. As your awareness grows, your standards naturally rise. You begin to seek what truly aligns with you, rather than settling for what is familiar. There will be times when letting go feels difficult. Holding on to what you know can feel safer than stepping into the unknown. But what you are being guided toward requires space. You cannot receive something new while holding tightly to what no longer serves you. Letting go is not about loss. It is about making room for what is meant to come into your life. You are also becoming more sensitive to the energy around you. You can feel when something is right and when something is not. This sensitivity is not a weakness, it is a form of guidance. When you learn to trust it, it becomes one of your greatest strengths. It helps you navigate situations with clarity and avoid paths that do not align with your purpose. As you continue forward, you will begin to notice how your choices create different outcomes. Small decisions, made with awareness, begin to lead to larger shifts. This is how change happens, not through one big action, but through consistent, intentional choices. Every time you choose to pay attention, you strengthen your path. Every time you listen to that inner knowing, you move closer to what is meant for you. There may still be moments of doubt. That is part of the journey. But doubt does not have to control your actions. You can acknowledge it without letting it guide you. When doubt arises, return to awareness. Return to the quiet knowing within you. That is where your truth lives. You are not walking this path alone. There is a presence guiding you, protecting you, and supporting you in ways that go beyond what you can see. Even when you feel uncertain, that guidance remains steady. Trust in that. Trust that you are being led in the right direction, even when the full picture is not yet clear. What lies ahead will continue to unfold, step by step. You do not need to see everything at once. You only need to stay present in the moment you are in. Each step will reveal the next. Each moment of awareness will bring more clarity, and each choice made with intention will move you closer to where you are meant to be. There is a quiet transformation happening within you that others may not fully understand. They may still see you the way you used to be, responding in old patterns, expecting the same reactions, but you are no longer that person. You are becoming someone who sees beyond the surface, someone who feels before acting, someone who understands the importance of timing. This shift may feel subtle, but its impact will be powerful. It will change the way you handle situations, the way you interact with others, and the way you make decisions. Type 777 to affirm your belief. There will be moments when you are tempted to fall back into old habits, to respond the way you always have, to ignore what you feel, and move quickly just to avoid discomfort. In those moments, remember who you are becoming. Remember that every choice you make now is building the future you will step into. Awareness is not just about seeing clearly, it is about choosing differently based on what you see. This is where your power lies. You are also beginning to understand that not everything deserves your energy. There are situations that once pulled you in, that once consumed your thoughts, that now feel distant and unimportant. This is not because those situations changed, it is because you changed. You are learning to protect your peace, to direct your energy toward what truly matters, and to step back from what drains you. This is a sign of growth, a sign that you are aligning with something greater. There is something important about the way you use your attention. Where you place it determines what grows in your life. If you focus on fear, fear expands. If you focus on doubt, doubt becomes stronger. But when you focus on clarity, on truth, on what feels aligned, those things begin to grow instead. This is why you are being guided to pay attention, not just to what is happening around you, but to what you are focusing on within yourself. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. What if most people struggle financially because they never activate a specific brainwave? Leading neuroscientists point to CIA-linked research that highlights this missing link. This 7-second ritual, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people rethink their financial habits and improve outcomes. Many are now moving into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and traveling on luxury vacations. But this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is removed. You may also begin to notice that certain opportunities no longer appeal to you the way they once did. What once seemed exciting may now feel empty, and what once felt out of reach may now feel aligned. This is not confusion, this is realignment. Your desires are shifting because your awareness is growing. You are no longer chasing what looks good on the outside, you are moving toward what feels right on the inside. There is a deeper level of trust forming within you, one that does not depend on constant reassurance. This trust comes from experience, from the moments where you listened to your awareness and saw how things unfolded in your favor. Each time you choose to trust that inner knowing, it becomes stronger. Each time you ignore it, it becomes quieter. Now is the time to strengthen that trust, to rely on it more than ever before. You are also being prepared to stand firm in your decisions. There may be times when others question your choices, when they do not understand why you are moving the way you are. That is okay. Not everyone is meant to understand your path. What matters is that you do. What matters is that you remain aligned with what you feel is right, even when it is not validated by others. There is a strength in you that is becoming more visible, not just to yourself, but to those around you. It is not a loud strength, it is not something that demands attention, but it is steady and undeniable. It shows in the way you carry yourself, in the way you respond, in the way you choose your words and actions. This strength comes from awareness, from knowing who you are and where you are going. As you continue forward, you will notice that your path becomes clearer, not because everything is revealed at once, but because you are able to recognize the right direction when it appears. This is how guidance works. It does not always show you the entire journey, but it always shows you the next step. When you trust that, you move forward with confidence, even when the future is not fully visible. There will still be moments of uncertainty, but they will no longer control you. You will be able to sit with them, to understand them, and to move through them without losing your sense of direction. This is what it means to grow in awareness. It does not remove challenges, but it changes how you experience them. You are being shaped for something that requires clarity, presence, and trust. This is not something that happens overnight, but it is something that builds with each moment you choose to stay aware. Every decision you make with intention, every moment you choose to listen, every time you trust what you feel, you are moving closer to what has been prepared for you. Stay grounded in this awareness. Do not rush it, do not question it unnecessarily, and do not allow distractions to pull you away from it. What you are building within yourself right now is more valuable than anything outside of you. It is the foundation for everything that will come next. There is also a sense of peace that will begin to settle over you, even in situations that would have once caused stress or confusion. This peace is not the absence of challenges, it is the presence of clarity. It is knowing that no matter what unfolds, you are able to respond with awareness rather than reaction. This is one of the greatest protections you can have. When you are calm within, nothing outside of you can easily shake your direction. You are also stepping into a place where your decisions will begin to create visible change. What once felt slow or uncertain will start to move with more flow. Opportunities will align more naturally, conversations will feel more meaningful, and your path will begin to open in ways that feel right rather than forced. This is not luck. This is the result of you being present and aligned with what is meant for you. There will be moments where you look back and realize how far you have come. You will see the difference between who you were and who you are now. The confusion, the doubt, the hesitation that once held you back will feel distant. In its place, there will be a quiet certainty, a knowing that you are moving in the right direction. This reflection will not bring regret, it will bring gratitude for everything that shaped you. Type 1111 to affirm. You may also notice that your priorities are changing. What once seemed urgent may now feel unimportant. What once felt distant may now feel close and meaningful. This is part of your growth. As your awareness deepens, your focus naturally shifts toward what truly matters. You begin to value clarity over noise, peace over chaos, and purpose over distraction. There is also a deeper connection forming between you and the guidance you have been receiving. It no longer feels separate from you. It feels like a part of you, something that is always there, quietly directing you, even when you are not actively thinking about it. This connection will continue to strengthen as you trust it more. The more you listen, the clearer it becomes. There may still be moments where you feel tested, where something challenges your awareness or tries to pull you back into old patterns. These moments are not setbacks. They are confirmations of your growth. They show you how far you have come and give you the opportunity to choose differently. Each time you respond with awareness instead of habit, you strengthen the new path you are on. How are people moving from financial stress to more comfortable lifestyles so quickly? A CIA-linked study suggests a simple 7-second brain ritual may influence how people respond to opportunities. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this method is helping individuals improve daily life. Many are now stepping into dream homes, upgrading to luxury cars, and taking luxury vacations. But this page could be deleted at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears.